People love traveling and they are traveling the world. If you're somebody who is also traveling and making the mistakes that experienced traveler do not make anymore, and this video is for you. So you can get a guidance what to pack, what not to pack, and happy travel. Number one mistake, carrying a big suitcase. When you are carrying a big suitcase, that means you have to walk around the cobblestones, or you have to walk around the bridges, you have to go to the stairs, and this heavy suitcase is making your travel miserable. So experienced traveler do not take big suitcase anymore. They are taking small backpacks or small suitcases, like carry-on only. Sometimes they do check their luggages depending on the destinations, if it's a direct flight, or some places that require that bag to be checked. But that doesn't mean that they are carrying a big suitcase. So taking a backpack or a suitcase depends on the type of traveling. If you are traveling through Europe, a four-wheeler roller is not a great choice to make, and a heavy or a lighter backpack would be a better option, because there are cobblestones. You cannot really roll your suitcase anymore, and you have to carry your suitcase on your hand anyway. So opt for a backpack if you are traveling through Europe, or there are a lot of countries in South America that suitcase is not a great option. But if you're traveling to Southeast Asia and you are mainly traveling to the cities, maybe a rolling suitcase is a good choice for you. I'm a person, I travel mostly around the cities, so I am a four-wheeler roller person, and I also carry a backpack. And if I'm going to a mountain or going for a trekking, sometimes what I do, I keep my four-wheeler in the city and take the smaller backpack for a short trip, and come back and take my roller suitcase, and again I'm traveling. Tip number 2, excessive clothing. When you are carrying a lot of clothes, your bag will be definitely very heavy. You don't need to carry so much clothes, because washing machine or washing facilities is available pretty much everywhere in the world. And I am from Southeast Asia. We typically wash our clothes by hand, and my mom is somebody who is very experienced by washing clothes by hand. And there are a lot of travelers come to our place, and my mom happily teaches every single person how to wash their clothes by hand. Although we have washing machine, but we only go for like heavy duty clothes, or like big bed sheets, or like jackets, jeans pants, stuff like that. But like fragile items, we only wash by hand, and that is actually good for your clothes, that extend their lifespan. Also, I made this mistake a lot of time, because I have carried so many clothes and it was a disaster for my travel. Then I have learned in a difficult way that not to carry so many clothes and go for washing instead. Tip number 3, heavy books. Experienced traveler do not carry bulky heavy books, because it takes a lot of room and weight. Instead, you can opt for mobile PDF versions of different guidebooks, books. You can buy a Kindle, you can use on your iPad, you can use on your laptop. Whatever e-version you are trying to use, you can use without any guilt. Heavy books is not really a thing anymore. There are a lot of people, they actually prefer to have a book, physically book, to hold it, highlight it. Kindle gives you the option to highlight it, but yes, you cannot hold it the way you hold a book. In that case, what you can do, you can carry one book and you can exchange with other travelers when you are done with it. Tip number 4, multiple pairs of shoes. Shoes are very bulky, and it takes the majority space of your luggage, and you should not carry a lot of shoes. You should carry shoes that are multifunctional, at the same time very comfortable, because when you're traveling, definitely you have to walk a lot and your feet needs a rest. So you should go for very comfortable shoes, versatile shoes, and take minimum space. I am a salsa dancer, and I carry a salsa shoe with me all the time, because that is a prime way that I connect with people, and I use that shoe almost 3 to 4 times a week, and that works for me, works for my lifestyle. But if you are somebody who doesn't have this kind of niche product, you are much luckier, so you don't have to carry additional shoes. But if you are a runner, you want to carry additional running shoes, I would suggest use that running shoe as your regular sneaker, at the same time use it for the run. So try to pack like very minimal shoes. So I pack 3 pairs of shoes. One is like literally flat, one I wear in the airplane, and one is my salsa shoe. So it does not take a lot of space in my bag. My mom is typically carries 2 shoes. One is a sneaker that she wears on her travel days, and one slipper that she uses indoor or like in the evening. Tip number 5, traveler's checks. Traveler's checks is something was very important and very popular across the globe to carry cash or your fund when you're traveling. but those days are gone. These days we have various kinds of credit cards, debit cards, virtual cards, so carry whatever suits your lifestyle. I'm a person typically carry multiple credit cards and multiple debit cards, so if by chance something is lost, I am not done. I have backups, and I sometimes carry some cashes like USD, because this is something is accepted pretty much everywhere in the world, and this USD are only for backups. I usually, what I do, I go to a country and use my debit card to withdraw the local currency of whichever country I am, and I do not carry a lot of cash with me all the time, because when you are carrying a lot of cash, you can be a target of people for hijacking or stealing or robbing. So traveler checks are not there anymore. I don't even think that any bank issues anymore. So go for credit cards or debit cards, but do not store your credit cards and debit cards in one place. Store it in different places so they are secured. Tip number 6, large bulky towels. This is a large and bulky towel. This is a microfiber towel, but this is also very bulky. I made a mistake to travel with this before, and I realized I don't really need these bulky items anymore. Instead, I opt for this thin microfiber quick dry towel, and I take a shower in 10 minutes. This is dry. So do not carry a bulky towel anymore. Go to any store, travel store, or even many departmental store. They have microfiber towel. Buy that. Tip number 7, expensive items. When you're traveling with expensive jewelry, expensive watches, you can be a target of robbing, hijacking, stealing. So do not carry expensive items when you're traveling. Also, if something is lost, you'll be very sad because you have lost that in your travel. You are traveling to make memories. You are not traveling because you want to be sad at some point in your future. So try to avoid all the expensive items in your travel. I am typically, I carry only one watch, which is not very expensive, and only one jewelry, and that's it. I'm done. So this is something that I never took off. So, and it's so small, it doesn't even catch an eye of people that I have expensive items with me. So do not travel to a place with expensive items with you. Tip number 8, bulky pillows. It was a gift. It is a memory foam pillow. It has given me many years of comfort, joy, and I still cherish it because it has given me many memories, many comfort in many flights, in many road trips. But I realize I don't need such a bulky item anymore. I can opt for a small inflatable pillow which does not take a lot of room, and it can be attached to my bag, and I can use it when I need it, and when I don't need it, it is so compact, so small, and it can be inside my bag. Tip number 9, travel blanket. I have been seeing a lot of videos, a lot of people are using travel blanket, but I really don't think it's a smart choice because it is a very niche item only for one reason, and that is only you are using on a flight or a road trip, and you don't really need to carry a travel blanket for that. On an airplane, you can ask for a blanket. I know some people can be gross about it because there are a lot of people have used that blanket. So what you can do, you can use your jacket as a layer, and then in the outer layer of the jacket you can use the blanket provided by the airplane, and that's all. You don't need it. And you can carry the clothes. You can carry a socks with you, you can carry a jacket with you, you can carry a scarf with you to cover your body so you don't feel cold in the airplane. So you don't have to carry with a big travel blanket. I see so many people are buying this because they think it's a must have, but it is actually a wastage of money and space in your luggage. Tip number 10, travel irons or steamers. I am guilty of it. I have been carrying travel irons and steamers with me, but then I realized wherever I go, I actually can ask for a travel iron or iron to anybody. Pretty much everybody in the world has an iron. Any hostels you use, any hostel you stay, they will have an iron. Any couch surfing place you have, they will have an iron. You can go to a hotel and ask for an iron. So you don't have to carry an iron with you all the time. So there you go. These are the items experienced travelers do not use anymore. You can follow whatever you like and leave the rest. Thank you for watching our video. See you soon.